Hello again, this is Black Exile, Chief Editor at HailToTheMischief.com, and welcome to Lesson 3, which is called The Break-Even. The last two lessons we covered in Social Security showed that when it comes to comparing Social Security versus the market just emasculates Social Security, completely outperforms it. Given the superiority of the market, I wanted to know what's the break-even, and is there one? Is there a point where Social Security equals the market? So, in order to do that, I want to know how long it takes for the market to produce an average monthly benefit the average monthly benefit Social Security provides, which is $1,342 a month or $1,604 a year. To do that, we take the amount a household earning $50,000 per year contributes to Social Security, which is $516 a month. We plug that into a simulation and run it for 44 years. Then we just count down the years until we find an amount of cash that translates into $16,104 a year. So to do that, we're going to do the sustainable rate of withdrawal. I went over this in depth in lesson 2. So if you're not familiar with this, go back, watch lesson 2, explains it completely and totally clearly. But quick review, you take a lump sum of cash, you multiply it by a sustainable rate of withdrawal, and you come up with a yearly income. For this lesson, we're going to turn that on its head. We're going to start with the yearly income. We're going to divide it by the sustainable rate of withdrawal because what we're looking for is a lump sum of cash that can support the average Social Security payout. So we're going to take the yearly income, which we already know to be $16,104 per year on average Social Security provides. We're going to divide that by 4%. We come up with $402,600. So that's the amount we need to get to. Once we get there, we're at our break even. So let's go to the data. The first one I ran starts on January 1st, 1963, and we're going to start with $516 per month. Now in the far right column, we're just going to count down until we see that $402,600. So on the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, up to year 10, we're at $97,725. Year 20, we're at $300,345, so we're getting close. On year number 22, we finally get there, $404,699. So in this example, it would take 22 years in order for the market to return what Social Security takes like 40 years to do, or even more than that, 44 years to do. So let's try another example. This one starts on January 1st, 1950. And again, $516 per month. We're just going to count down the right-hand column until we get to $402,000. In year number 10, we're at $156,000. In this example, year number 19, we get to $453,000. So this one took less time than the previous one. And instead of having to work until age 65, which Social Security provides, this one requires that you work until 18 plus 19, about age 37. I don't know, which one would you prefer? Let's do one more example to make sure you get this one. This one starts January 1st, 1954. Again, $516 a month. We head over to the right column and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. And at year 20, we're at $285,000. So even at year 23, which is the first page, we haven't got there. So we need to go to the second page. On the second page, we find that at year 26, we get $469,695. Now, interestingly enough, we're on the second page. So if you just follow this one down for all 44 years, you find this one matures to a value of $8,735,000. I thought I would just throw that in there for comparison's sake. So what are we getting at here? The results. The average time it took for the market to return an average of $402,600. This is the amount you need to equate to what Social Security provides, and it took on average of 420 different time trials. It took an average of 19.83 years. The longest time it took was 26 years, and that's if you started in 1954. The shortest time it took was 15 years. That happened twice. That's if you started in 1941 and 1942. So what are we getting at here? Let me break this down for you. For every 8 hours you work, 7 hours you work for yourself, which is not really the case because taxes makes a heck of a lot less. But let's just talk in terms of Social Security. 7 hours you're working for yourself. 1 hour you work completely and totally, wholly in support of Social Security. So what does that mean? So let me put this into perspective. If your goal was simply to meet the return that Social Security gives you, but you wanted to do it through the stock market, imagine this. It's your 39th birthday, and your skinflint boss comes busting into your office, leans up against your desk, and gives you the following choice. Number one, you can take every day, every other Friday off, which means you get a 3-day weekend every other weekend. Or number two, you can take 1 month off you can take 1 month off every year versus having to work until age 65 and doing this and not getting anything close to what's going on here. So this has real life consequences. This isn't like cheering for a football team where the outcome has no impact. You're wasting your time with these decisions. You're dragging your carcass out of bed early in the morning. You're fighting traffic. You're working through sickness or dealing with coworkers who bring it to your office and constantly fighting exhaustion for decades longer than you have to. Let's see if we can change this, okay? Please visit the website for more in-depth explanations on these concepts. And again, disclaimers, past performance is not a predictor of future results, and this is not a recommendation since you have no choice as to what you do with it. Make sure you like this video, post a comment and tell me what I'm missing, subscribe to the channel if you want to continue the conversation, and I will talk to you soon.